Libraries are a repository of our history, who we are and who we have been. But to make that history come alive requires the help of people like Jean Donato and her one-woman show about civil rights icon Rosa Parks.
What I just did was present a character study of Rosa Parks. I do her in first person, and I talk about her early childhood through her marriage to her husband Raymond Parks, going through a very fledgling civil rights movement, her civil rights education at the Highlander School, and then finally the bus incident. And we closed with the Supreme Court declaring segregation illegal.
Besides her extensive research into Parks' life, Jean also brings something personal, her childhood in Montgomery, Alabama.
When I speak of that time, there is something in theater that we use called sense memory. And the more you have of it, the more truthful your work is. So I can even, when I am doing this piece, I can remember what the air felt like, what the air smelled like. I can almost see every rock and hollow and crack in the pavement along the path that I walked in Montgomery, Alabama. That's how well I know our neighborhood, which was at that time really the black nucleus of Montgomery, Alabama. So it informs the piece because I actually know how it really was. And in that piece, there is something that says when the Klan would ride, or the people referred to as the Night Riders, when they would ride, that the birds and the animals got quiet until the danger had passed. That was a palpable evil, and that was the truth.
They would wait until after dark, and then they would slowly drive up and down the road past our houses, making sure we understood that they could hurt us if they wanted to. And sometimes they did. These people were called the Night Riots. And you knew they were coming before you could hear them or see them, because even the birds and the animals got quiet until the danger had passed.
It was like before a storm. So, you know, my being in Montgomery really does inform the piece. I think the myth of Rosa Parks is the sweet little old lady whose feet hurt, because she was a concerned and involved civil rights activist by that time. So I think that's pretty much it. Just know that this was a human being that we were talking about, and her canonization, as it were, did not really come about until it was her history. She was a real human with real feelings who chose to make a decisive action on those feelings at a very crucial time.
Jean works through young audiences of Houston. More information on her show and other programs available in Fort Bend County can be found at yahouston.org. For upcoming programs at your local library branch, go to fortbend.lib.tx.us. For Celebrate Reading, this is Randall Williams.